All right, you ready? All right, guys, welcome. No, hold on. Let's start again, shall we? All right. I know I've not been in front of the camera for that. It's been obviously quite rusty, isn't it? Let's do this. All right, guys, I've not been in front of the camera for some time. I've been busy building Nexus Green, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos that we've been putting on YouTube and our social media like Instagram. Today, I'm going to go through a few questions that you guys have sent across so I can answer them firsthand. So let's get straight into it, shall we? What inspired Nexus Green to focus on providing solar solutions for commercial and industrial sector in East Africa? It's a great question. Essentially, here in Uganda, we have a lot of industry, right? And a lot of commercial businesses. And the issue they have here is they don't get consistent energy during the day. So if you're a factory and you're manufacturing, it's always becomes a problem. We found a solution that can give everyone consistent energy throughout the whole day, because we're in Uganda, we're on the equator, so it's super easy. You've got constant, beautiful sun ray, and so we created a solution that will give you consistency. We saw a massive gap in the market. As Nexus Green, we're now officially the #1 solar company in Uganda, top 5 in East Africa. Really proud that we're a Jinko distributor, a JA distributor. Solar is the best solution if you've got sun, and if your energy bills are huge. Nexus Green can come up with a solution, reduce your bills up to 75%, guys, and then you get consistent energy. All right, moving on. How does Nexus Green tailor its services to meet specific needs of the businesses in the region? Well, all our services are in-house. We are vertically integrated. So whether you need a ESIA, we can do that for you guys. If you need procurement, we can do that for you. And essentially, everything is bespoke. So we don't do off the shelf like a lot of these other companies do. We do things specifically tailored for the client. We do the design, we'll do the procurement, we'll do the installation, and then we manage it. We manage the site. We throw it in for 12 months. Why? Because we want to make sure that your system has no faults, it's working properly, and you're getting those savings that we promise you. As Nexus Green, and my success is all about the aftercare. It's not about just, okay, I've done your system, see you later. It's, I've done your system, how's it going in the next couple of months? How's it going in a couple of years? We're together forever, you know what I mean? So for me, it's a great relationship. All right, what sets Nexus Green apart from other solar solution providers in East Africa? You are getting a professional outfit to give you absolutely a professional installation. You're dealing with tier 1 products from Nexus Green. We only provide you the best of the best, and we're super competitive because of the volume we buy. You get that discount. So whatever discount I get, I pass it on down to the client, the customer, and that's how it works. It's simple. It's based on volume. We don't see any competition that can't buy from us. We can only complement them because they don't have to worry about having to buy a container and then sit on it for months on months. We're churning every week. We have containers and containers going in, going out. And what separates us? Well, essentially we have everything in-house. I have 150 employees now at Nexus Green here in Uganda alone. And everyone is like either an engineer, a designer, an agronomist. We've got logistics, we've got a good procurement house. So, we're dealing with in-house. So we're able to subsidize a lot of the costs in-house, offset our costs throughout each department. So it actually becomes competitive for the end user. You get all the warranties. If you have a problem, there's a phone number to pick up, and we're always on call. Like there's no, we can't work on a Sunday. We will be on your site on a Sunday. I'm telling you now, we'll be there. I will be there if they're not there. Can you share a success story or a case story of a business that benefits Nexus Green's turnkey solution? And there was this one village that we were driving up to in Moyo, and I saw on the highway, you know, young children with big jerrycans walking, and I was like asking my driver, I was like, how many like kilometers are these guys walking? And they're saying average 13 kilometers a day, which essentially doesn't mean these kids are going to school because they're so focused on getting drinking water. So one of the initiatives that we do with the Ministry of Water, with the UK Export Finance project that we've got at hand, is to provide clean water, drinking water, through taps in villages, in towns. So one of my biggest success stories, an absolute game changer for me, mindset-wise, was to see the same kids being able to literally walk out their door of their home and turn on the tap and fill up their jerry cans. Like, so eliminates walking 13 kilometers a day. They're literally walking 2 minutes outside their door, which enables them to now go to school. And this is the key to the productivity of Uganda. I think for me, the solar irrigation business is probably by far the one that's touched me the most, to see firsthand how it's impacted. Then on the farmers, I mean, now they're getting 4 crops a year. I always use the example of Farmer Gladys. She was making like 10, 15 grand a year. And then the Nexus Green solar irrigation system, she's now making over circa of $150,000 a year. I mean, she's now become a rock star. She don't take my phone calls anymore, you know, she's that big and, you know, making so much money. So these kind of things are really big success stories for me, because I've actually seen the impact. For me now, it's about how is Nexus Green making an impact on people's lives, on people's generational futures as well. And I feel like Nexus Green has really hit home on that one. I'm super proud of that. What are the future plans and goals for Nexus Green in terms of expanding in reach? We're going absolutely everywhere. So Nexus Green now is going to build a huge CNI business. We're doing more projects with the government of Uganda. We'll be doing government of Kenya soon with the irrigation, because they saw the success story of what we're doing in Uganda. So very blessed to be here in Uganda as our hub, and really just to expand the brand, you know, get into other things that, you know, is solar related or renewable energy related. But we're looking at like going over all of East Africa, then going across into Middle Africa, followed by West Africa. So we're creating what I call the idea of, you know, really building a massive portfolio of the CNI business, which is specifically the power purchase agreements, where we invest in the equipment for the client. They pay us a very cheap tariff rate, so they don't have to put the capex into the equipment. I don't think any company that I know here in East Africa has achieved such a thing, and I promise you that Nexus Green will be that company that will achieve it, because why not? You know, if you dream big, you will achieve big. And I'm a massive supporter. Everyone doubted me. If you have a look here, this is what humbleizes me. This was my first office at the Kololo airstrip. It was just metal sheets, and me and Jude, my colleague there, working with one single light bulb. We had a vision, we had a dream, and now look, I got air conditioning, I got a lovely boardroom, but these are the kind of things that brings it back to home. What was the actual fundamental intentions of setting up Nexus Green? It was to build something remarkable in East Africa to be proud of, especially here in Uganda, and to really professionalize the renewable energy space, specifically with solar, because no one was doing it the way we do it. And there's so much talent here in Uganda, and we're privileged to be able to give and offer opportunity here in Nexus Green at competitive pricing, in terms of giving good salaries, you know, giving good perks, because we want them to stay. This is like an institution of excellence. We want them to learn as well. Like, you know, my driver is now working in the warehouse as a warehouse officer and a forklift driver. That's progression. You know, he's now got a career. One day he'll be a warehouse manager. He might even go into procurement. Who knows? But, you know, that's the beauty about Nexus Green. You can start a job in one department and pivot into another. If you work hard, I always say work hard, play hard, and you will be successful. You know, it's all about having fun. So anyway, I've answered some of these questions. I hope you enjoy some of these clips. I'm going to get more and more involved back into the YouTube because I really loved it. And I think in the next couple of weeks, I'm going in the field again to see some of those sites that we originally went to the last time, and let's see how they look. Let's see how the progression is going. And also, the proof is in the pudding, right? So I want you to see what I've been saying actually materialize. So anyway, God bless you guys. I'll speak to you later. I'm out.